if he can reset the bracket and take it from PartyCrasher, and PartyCrasher seeing if maybe he doesn't have to do 2 full sets. We'll have to see. So both players seem like they're having fun though, so we're gonna try to see how much fun we end up having watching this set here. Slacker switching it up to the bright green camo. Looked like he was in a winter green forest. Slacker starting with a bit of a damage advantage here on this round. I meant to flash this before, but I guess I'll do this on this round. We are grand finals. So, did not get a chance to do that when we started, but nice launcher coming out there from PartyCrasher, getting some good damage, activating the install for Asuka. Ooh, catches him with the back throw, good amount of damage. Activates the heat without using the attack. Tries for the shoulder charge, gets thrown. Catches them on the wake up. Takes 2-round advantage here on this first game. First Slacker, he might take a game early. We'll have to see. Getting some counter hits here. I believe that's Dragunov's command throw. Not sure if it is a lot harder. Ooh, nice combo transition into more heat. Using the heat canceling to dash forward. Catches him with another throw. Takes that first game. 3 rounds to nothing right there. Slacker is here to play. Catches him with a leg break. Big kick, lower hit. Tries to catch him with that throw reset. Lower. With a low shoulder hit. Another round goes to Slacker here. Maybe he'll see. That's a nice fancy throw right there. Or like I believe that's like his feint. Catches him on the low grab. Gets the activation for Asuka. Goes for another low. Gets heat activation of his own. Goes for the shoulder charges. Wasn't able to find any damage there. Goes for the continued lows. Still gets caught with that counter hit. Dang, big hit back to big hit. Gives PartyCrasher that round. Ties it up. Slide, kick, counter hit. Big, I was gonna say, I don't remember what the other was. Heat activation right there. Looking for an opportunity. Probably trying to finish the round with, I was gonna say, there's the shoulder charge again, but he's able to block it. Still gives him plus frames though, so it's like, it's still a good button. He doesn't find much else use for the heat. Ooh, the critical attack catches him right there. Definitely gonna finish this round. Goes to PartyCrasher, takes it with a round advantage now. Might tie it up 1-1. Slacker catching him with a lot of these unique strings now. We're seeing a little bit more sneakiness trying to come out. Catches him with the proper shoulder charge though. Ties up that round real quick. Now it is final round for this second game. Good command throw. It gives them a sage transition pretty consistently on that. Wondering if he's counting on it. Heat activation, letting him extend the combo even further. Another shoulder charge with plus frames. Gets him with a counter hit. Another launcher. Catches him with a full combo right here. And just like that, perfect round goes to Slacker, taking it 2-0 now. We might be headed for a reset. Ooh, he was waiting on that counter throw. PartyCrasher seems to know exactly what counter throw to throw out for Slacker, even when it's like a second or two later, he still gets caught by it. Counter hit going into heat activation, but isn't able to find any damage with it. PartyCrasher takes that advantage, but he activates the heat for the big amount of damage he gets from it. I guess I see why he is using it a whole lot. He gets his own heat activation there on waiting for the opportunity. Oh, low against low! Just barely. His low is bigger. Okay. Big kicks once again. Counter throw. I think for the counter throw. Okay. So I wasn't sure about how that was working out. Oh my gosh, he just barely whiffs that. Takes more damage. Loses that round. But now it is 1-1. Catches him with the, looks like that was like a high counter. He gets the Asuka activation into another, it's hard to tell with Asuka's combos sometimes, whether or not they're full strings or if they're just like, pokes. But that was heat activation at the end right there, taking that round. Looking for what would be his first game on the board for this set specifically. Gets the stage transition launcher right there. But Slacker able to catch him in a launch scenario using heat. Wasn't a whole lot of damage, but he got something off of it. Was able to activate his own heat. Was looking for a scenario that he can use total charge, give himself some plus frames. Gets the grab. Isn't able to get the heat launcher, I mean the stage launcher though, because it was activated earlier. Ooh, waits for the opportunity, catches him there. And PartyCrasher taking a game now. 1-2, Slacker's advantage still though. Gotta be careful. If he can take 2 more games in a row, then that will be all he has to play. But Slacker is able to take 1 more round. He will reset the bracket. And it will be up for grabs on who gets a chance to be the winner. Ooh, good catch right there. Just cancels it and catches him on that.
Round 2. Fight.
Takes that first round, Slacker's advantage, catches him again, but he's able to tech it. Gets up, tries to go for another grab, but he whiffs just barely, and PartyCrasher is able to start his activations with Asuka using the advantage of the Asuka install. Uses his heat right there to knock him out of that mix-up that he would have had to deal with otherwise. Lower counter hit, isn't able to get much off of it, but both are going for these low opportunities. Catches him on what looked like to be a jump right there. Uses heat activation, gets his advantage state right there. The shoulder charge into the damage he needs. Wasn't able to catch him on a counter throw on that scenario. Alright, so now we're at Slacker. Advantage for resetting the bracket. Gets caught into the immediate stage transition launcher. Puts him to a little bit over 50%. It's probably like 60-ish. Gets heat activation himself though. PartyCrasher activates his. Ooh, gets him with a shoulder charge though. Was waiting for... Oh, he tried to go for the jump throw. Look at the leg lock throw. Gets him with the the low dash kick, and just like that, Slacker resets the bracket. And we're back again. We are back at the Final Fantasy stage. Both players' scores are reset. It is 0-0 on the board now. Either players can take this. PartyCrasher able to get some damage to even up the health. Now he's at advantage. Slacker looking for an opportunity. Catches him with a throw. Tries to go for a mix-up. Gets heat activated on him. Now they're both at around both health. Gets the manual heat activation. Gets him right there. Waited for the opportunity. Ooh, big hit right there coming out. Gives him the install immediately. Lets him add more pressure. Slacker just walks behind him, but isn't able to get a transition from that heat activation right there. Gets his own heat attack. Looking for an opportunity. Gets throw teched. Gets him with a shoulder charge though there. Looks for the opportunity up, getting up on the get up. Alright, resets the situation a little bit, but gets caught now. Another launcher. Puts him at low health. Catches him with a slide kick. Tied up. 1-1. Alright, activates the heat now with that shoulder charge. Goes for the cancel kick. Ooh, gets the stage transition launcher from the heat activation attack. Catches him with that low. He is just feeling so patiently here, waiting for the opportunities. Catches him with that jab, takes the round advantage. 2-1, Slacker's favor here. Alright, PartyCrasher catches him with that. What is that, like a... I forget what those kicks are called. The wide sweeping kicks. Alright, gets the throw hard reset right there. Gets the stage activation launcher. Tries to go for a transition. Wasn't able to extend his attack anymore. Gets hit with that heat activation. Slacker using his critical attack, but it just went through. So now we're tied. 2-2, but yes, we're tied for this reset right here for the first game. Whoever takes this will take the first point on the board for this reset now. Ooh, catches him right there on what looked to be a throw. Fancy throw. Catches him the low, hits him with just a kick. Tries to go for a throw, whiffs. Catches him on that low again. Gets the throw reset, but isn't able to find anything. They're both going for strings. Ooh! Heat activation. Gets him just barely there. Slacker taking that first game by the skin of his teeth. So now he is at advantage for the first time. Alright, so both players are making decisions now. We're gonna see, I'm probably gonna see a stage transition unless we go back to the same stage, unless we see a character switch. We're gonna see, oh, the all-important costume switch, of course, of course. That's what it was. And the Coliseum of Fate is where we're going now. Alright, Slacker back in black and Asuka in her, I don't know which particular Tekken, is that just Tekken 7's costume, I think? Sorry, I'm not knowledgeable on all the costumes. But, Slacker catching him right there with a throw, evening up the health a little bit more. Now it's completely even, gets the health, but gets launched! Takes the first round right there, PartyCrasher. Launcher once again coming out for PartyCrasher, able to catch Slacker in that scenario. Gets the get up attack right there. Activates his heat, gets some health back. Slacker going for the hit. What I think that was the command throw, right? So gets his heat activation. Ooh, goes with a shoulder charge. Big kicks into heat, into trying to throw him, but gets the tech. Ooh, those jabs. Fierce jabs. Alright, tying it up 1-1. PartyCrasher getting the heat activation there. Big punish. Kicks. Ooh. Nice heat activation waiting for him. Immediately tries to go for the jump grab again. Ooh, gets heat activated on him. Well, gets the heat activation attack on himself. Gotta be careful. He's low health now. Gets some health back now, but... Ooh, nice attack into a transition, into a launcher. He's going for it. Best he can. Gets the critical attack! How much damage will this do? Gotta be scaled up to hell, though. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Gets some health back himself, though. Gets him on that kick. That's crazy. Alright, 2-1 advantage now once again for Slacker. That big axe kick is absolutely crazy for Dragunov. He's caught him so many times with that. Alright. He is trying to catch him. They're both trying to catch each other now with different strings. Just trying to find these opportunities to get launchers. But there he's able to get the activation, catches him on the get up, ties up the rounds. So now it is 2-2 for both players once again. Waits for the punish opportunity, was able to get some damage, not able to transition into anything more. Gets the hit though with the bounce into another launcher, into a tornado hit, into the heat activation, knockdown. Uses the shoulder charge, up, puts him up against the fence, isn't able to get the throw hit, it looks like. Goes for those lows, is able to catch him on oh, another low! Waits for the heat activation, uses his heat attack. Slacker is now at health disadvantage for the first time this round. Oh! Just barely catches him right there! That's crazy. Just because I believe Dragunov's attack was just a tiny bit faster. So that puts Slacker now at set advantage. If he takes this last game, then he will win the entire thing. PartyCrasher not going down without a fight takes him more than like 30% health now. He's down to a sliver. Ooh, just barely whiffs. Gives him the opportunity to get the round. Starts this game off strong, not content to go down when he had already, he'd already gotten this far, beaten Slacker into losers in the first place. He does not. Ooh, big hit coming out though. Juggling him into the air, putting him into a tornado, using the stomp. Oh, just isn't able to get that launcher off of that. I think that's just because of how that get-up attack worked. Starts the heat activation, gets the neutral. Looked like they both traded blows there. Big counter hit, activates the heat. Punishes. Oh, he tries to go for the throw again, but doesn't able to get it. Ooh, tries to go for the armored throw, but that whiffs too. Gets launched into a combo. Activates the install. More heat activation. Gets launched once again. Another big hit. Activating the install again. Putting the heat activation into a plus frame so that they can try to keep pressuring. Slacker whiffs though, just barely. Just the weirdness of how that tracks sometimes. Alright, round advantage. Going to PartyCrasher now. Slacker's gotta be careful. Gets that, I think that's the command throw. I always think that's the command throw, but I'm not sure if that's a hit throw or if that's actually the command throw. Gets the actual throw from behind though, just moves behind him. Goes for the dash, gets the activation on heat, goes for the shoulder charge. Alright, ties it up. Slacker now at set advantage and game advantage right here. For the opportunity to win this right here for all the marbles. Gets him for some more damage, counter hit, puts him at 50%. Big punish, trying to get him off the ground, gets thrown himself. PartyCrasher waiting for the opportunity to try to get him, tries to get that throw again. Hits him with that big tracking attack again. Activates heat. There it is, the shoulder charge, and there it is! Slacker taking it 3-0 in that Grand Finals reset against PartyCrasher.